Google Glass to be significantly less expensive on retail, says analyst. YouTube creators bring MixBit to tackle on social video sharing, and Nvidia now wants to build tablets for the masses. I'm Jaime Rivera, and trust me Nvidia, what I need from you is a much slimmer Nvidia Shield. This is Pocketnow Daily. Let's start today off with the product releases. Google Play Music All Access, the biggest name I've ever heard in tech, is now available for more countries than just the United States. Now 9 more countries, including some in Europe, Australia, and others, have now access to the service, and there obviously is a sale for those that register now until September 15th. Now, it just begs to wonder why Google took so long to launch this when iTunes matches everywhere, and just about every other service is, but let's be happy. Now, in an interesting twist, the YouTube creators got some Google venture capital and have now decided to launch this application called MixBit, which is an iOS application that'll soon reach Android, ironically. And the purpose is to compete against Vine and Instagram video. They'll allow you to film a 16-second small video, and that's pretty much it. Though you can actually stack these videos up and make a 1-hour video, where you can't do that on Instagram or Vine. But still, a lot of us are still debating if this video sharing market does exist. Some of us have tried it on Instagram and it's kind of boring at some point, but still. I mean, these guys created YouTube and some people didn't like it at the beginning, and look what that turned out to be. So Nvidia has been all about hardware lately, but that's mainly due to the flop of the Tegra 3 processor, which people hated. It did sell, but people hated it. And since people didn't trust the Tegra 4, Nvidia had to launch their Nvidia Shield, which is their game control that we're currently reviewing, and where there are not many games that are compatible for it, and it's just a mixed bag of a product that's really cool, but could be so much better. And so now, they're showcasing the Tegra 5 processor to happen in 2014, and apparently they'll be launching 2 tablets that are going to be high-end gaming tablets that are use this processor in case they can't sell the processor as well. It's cool to have competition, it's cool to see Nvidia push the bar, but really, that Nvidia Shield, get some more games, or allow not necessarily Tegra Store games to work on that thing. Yes, they do, but they're not compatible with the controller. It's just a mixed thing. Now let's talk about the Sony Onami. We finally have a product name. It's going to be called the Xperia i1, since they ran out of the alphabet with the Z and now they're going back. But who cares about the name? This is going to be probably one of the hottest smartphones of the year. It's got a beautiful display. It's got a lot of monster specs like a Snapdragon 800 processor, but apparently the best part is the 20 megapixel camera. And for those of you that don't know, Sony builds the best smartphone camera sensors in the business. The iPhone uses this, the Galaxy lineup uses this. So obviously there is a lot to be expected from this phone. September 4th, mark your calendars. We will be covering the Sony event live, and the Onami will be launched there. I'm sorry, Xperia i1, right? And finally, for the hot news of the day, those of you that were bummed out about the fact that the preview of Google Glass cost $1,500, trust me, you were not as disappointed as the people that actually paid those $1,500. But still, according to analysts, this product will not retail at this amount of money. They made all the numbers on how much this thing will cost, and apparently once they summed out the cost and everything, this product cannot retail for more than $300. And when you think about the fact that the product is good but is still not great enough to cost as much as $1,500, it does make sense. I mean, it can't be cheaper than regular glasses, and it can't be more expensive than your smartphone. So that leads me to the question of the day. If Google Glass would retail for $300, would you buy it? In my particular case, honestly, I'm waiting for Google Glass 2. I don't like the fact that this product is a parasite of your smartphone in a way. And I don't like the fact that, well, a smartwatch is actually smarter than Google Glass, because it's kind of not practical yet. I'm sure that the next version of this product will be amazing, but sadly version 1 is not worth $300 for me just yet. But leave us a comment down below. What do you think? Of course, as always, for an earlier scoop of everything that's happening in the smartphone and tablet world, make sure you follow us on Pocketnow.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. You can also follow me on Twitter at Jaime_Rivera. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I am Jaime Rivera. Thank you very much for watching. See you tomorrow. We have a special live hangout happening tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, because we have a lot of listener mail from the Pocketnow Weekly. So watch us.